This might get me cancelled, but I'm saying it anyway. K-pop needs to be a little more gay and a lot less predictable. Let's go.
Talent and charisma can't be manufactured by budget alone. Fame will help build and see the personality, but not to have one. Being educated doesn't make some people aware, so the company will find another group to debut or a cover-up anyway. Call them V, The8, J-Hope, Ricky. They are not known by you. Their stage names or what they go for, names are personal. Names are known, but avoid to mention it often. Why train for years just to be filmed like it's a GoPro commercial? Why train for years just to walk like a model? The editing is a mess too, the transitions don't make sense, and this is confusing. A video is about apples and they appear in coconut with glitters. It is about being insignificant and pretty to the camera. It doesn't even fit the music. Blind hype isn't loyalty, it is denial. Songs are materials, not human beings. Thus, songs are guarantors of their work. Not every song should be praised. Thoughts are a reflection, and it's okay. Liking everything is okay also, but to mention we often have preferences. A song can be good but wrong for them. Talent develops with experience, hence gems are rare and often money contributes to skills. There is a contrast between the concept and the group's identity in some groups. It is overwhelming. Being artistic is great, although sometimes the comeback doesn't have a meaning. I am not against it, however it is a point of view here all the time. Selling is good, but keeping a fandom is better. This is maybe the acumen of the subsequent liking of K-pop. Admit visual matter or not. Talents could debut as soloists, because it is a fact they have increased chances to be successful, cause face matter. The business is like that. K-pop groups are debuted for their beauty and their talent. It would be good to have a K-pop group that contains unconventional looking people, but nobody will probably listen to their music. It would be refreshing. All the same, the strict requirements and rules are what leads K-pop apart. It turned undeniably toxic and extreme, which it already was. Grown adults fighting over teenagers is a choice. In a few times, it evolves extremely quickly. Even a hit feels forgettable if they look bored performing it. The 100th performance is neck or neck most of the time. It is normal. They adjust to the mood of the song, but sometimes it doesn't look like it. Performance allows them to be in the top most popular groups mostly. The bias is seen. Face cards are dangerous. Some fans are, but face cards attract non-fans, and fans can be even more protective. Face can give a first impression, however no need to defend someone for. The bias is seen. Face cards are dangerous. Some fans are, but face cards attract non-fans, and fans can be even more protective. Face can give a first impression, however no need to defend someone for. Is not really reliable. If they still have fans, they have I agree it is concerning especially for major crimes, however they did their sentence and they don't need people to attack them for. Is not really reliable, if they still have fans, they have. I agree it is concerning especially for major crimes, however they did their sentence and they don't need people to attack them for. Or judges, we don't have to judge. The difference between opinions and judgments resides in the words used and the literacy. Scandals make me laugh because they are phony. Most of the time, it is. Dating scandal, allegations, details, altercations, everything passes in it. The word scandal is surely clickable. It contributes to labeling everything as scandals. Scandals are mostly how fans see idols than what they actually did. If a dating scandal is a scandal, this is how the idol is perceived. Smoking indoors in a country where it is illegal is something the idol did, but is it a scandal even if it is illegal? A polemic or controversy and an offense but nothing more. A scandal is a strong negative reaction of people for something out of social norms or illegal. Burning sun is, but a person that has a scandal alone is not common for me. Tiara and O are bullying, G-Dragon, TOP drug use are scandals because drugs are illicit in South Korea and badly perceived. In some music videos nothing interesting happens and dance practice videos are a must. Some dance practice scenes not integrated to the music video, but when it is well done, it is a beautiful work. It brings a new perception. The essence and raw content are reasons why I like those contents. The centers are visible and they have screen time, but charisma can come from literally anyone in the group. It can compensate by working hard to be recognized. It is very hard for an idol that doesn't have strong positions. Charisma is the last solution. The concepts are not the kernel of the song. Repetitive formulas often occur not until the concept has no value. It is harder for lesser-known agency groups. The overnight success is tough for some groups to achieve, so years of growth is stability. People put more time into getting into a group for some reasons. If you miss that moment, the rest doesn't hit. It sets the scene, keeps the track, entertains and immerses. The factor talent is not sufficiently captivating alone, being iconic is. Iconic is in various topics such as television, concerts, live singing or personality. Promotion cannot do miracles. The songs, the styling and the camera work differentiate each artist. Promotion cannot be helpful to be impactful. It is A+, but marketing is overlooked. The styling is in the thumbnail and can be a huge factor. There is always a weaker area. This doesn't mean the group is weak, they focus on other things. Stage presence doesn't invent itself, unfortunately, it is possible to work to achieve it. But mainly it is a state of mind. The group should have the same tone. It depends on the direction of the group, but the cultural impact goes beyond music. The music, the lyrics, the music video, the performance, The shows, everything is registered in the head makes the difference. Stage presence and one lucky angle equal main character status. A fan cam with no contestants has a higher chance to be viral. The performance helps. It is the fan cam people needed at that time and that moment. Harsh, but true, time doesn't equal charisma. There are many reasons. Perhaps the artist doesn't fit the group, they quit themselves, the agency kicks them out. Many years mean everything and nothing. Undeniably, it is more famous than other eras. The public will remember forever. My reaction to some of these idols was the styling doesn't match the energy. According to how they act, I can spot some are uncomfortable or not happy. Styling should at least have a little bit of personal taste. I like intro, prelude and outro in albums. In songs, as well. It is refreshing and goes beyond music. We all remember that era someone had bangs they didn't deserve. Stillness exposes charisma more than motion. They know what to do with empty moments. The past materials will seem out of place. That member will often be associated with the group. The group becomes another group. The fandom and their antis are here suddenly to look for the performance. Warning, criticisms will be half the hate. The amount of hate is impressive, they try to say it is criticism, but can't prevent themselves from mocking or sending death threats. Empty music is due to lack of structure and musical organization from time to time. According to the music styles done, the bridge could bring a foundation. Noise music can be good. Not all groups need noise music. The editors are good at keeping the good moments. If idols play a role or not, it is tough to say. They show what they want. It is good and bad in a sense. The editors are good at keeping the good moments. If idols play a role or not, it is tough to say. They show what they want. It is good and bad in a sense. Yes, that font. This is the clue that the vocal don't get the attention it deserves. Appearance-based moments are good but not memorable. The viral moments, particularly the first one, construct to build an image. In wanting to capture the whole frame, some fail precision and movement. Big sets. No soul. Camera workers invest themselves. The budget of the camera operator channel helps. The idols have the main credits. K-pop is in an oligopoly situation. Companies often work with the same producers. It is evident especially when every chorus ends with a chant, drop, or glitch. If I have to focus to understand it, I'm not looping it. I need to know what is going on. Cuts and editing should be justified. When it feels out of order, it isn't enjoyable. If I have to focus to understand it, I'm not looping it. I need to know what is going on. Cuts and editing should be justified. When it feels out of order, it isn't enjoyable. Stop with uncomfortable outfits, stop with nonsense. Low-budget fashion is actually sometimes as good as high fashion. High fashion can be chaotic and unflattering. Yes, idols need to be noticed, shows they are famous, they have fashion sense, but it is more than a price. Plenty of high fashion products look cheap and inelegant. Suddenly it's all fancams, no discography talk. The people get talked about more than the music. Dance breaks should be central, but no, they are ignored, drowned by the content. The choreography is great to see, except when it is a ballad where it is possible not to dance. Remove the filters, does the charisma stay? Their makeups and their persona fade when their personality and beauty is revealed. Because they hadn't been polished into safe PR machines yet. The carefulness felt itself, and it is never good when someone has the pressure they have to speak about certain topics. Some people have made it hard to have an opinion or make decisions. Vocals can feel robotic and incohesive. Songs are here to provoke emotions, not to be flat. When noise can sound messy, retro songs are not the most innovative sound. While camera work does bring something, most of the work is from the performance and the stage presence. Even the worst song or outfits must feel like it's great. Idols should be taking breaks because the intense schedule and pressure is here. Burnout and vocal damage already happened, and it's not looking good. It can happen that the choreography doesn't match the audience connection. The live singing is out of place also, and camera work is not on point. Criticizing certain aspects of a group or an idol is not hating, it is pointing out something or adding a contribution. Those companies mess up their management and idols. Groups with company favoritism and unfair line distribution can suffer, leading to disbandment or disagreements. It is a denial to say a song is good or bad because of charts. First, they aren't accurate. Second, they are somewhat based on popularity. Third, they are sometimes paid all. Such and four, they are just a measure. Being surprised is okay, but don't blindly criticize. Some groups don't bring something new and companies try to copy or replicate success. Producers should reflect to bring new energy and guide the group. The proportion of ballads or mid-tempo is weak compared to festival anthems. The idols express better with more lines, and we can admire their spontaneity and teamwork. Subunits are also another way to promote and diversify the group. Survival shows are often planned, insincere and exploitative. Viewers and popularity are their only purposes. While groups can cheat, others have troubles despite wanting to thrive. The industry benefits when idols have creative control. Some concepts are done and redone, but with a new performance, vocals and outfits, it gives a different vibe. The song is done on the stage and it's immersive. It is a different expression. It doesn't give the impression of a performance. Songs look cut and flat. Many groups change directions or members. Fandom can be nocive and you can be not at ease or try to exit. Interactions became unnatural and unpleasant in variety shows, events or dance challenges. It kills the atmosphere. Everybody can make mistakes. Why would an idol be criticized for his or her honesty or humor? They know the group and know what they do. When an idol struggles to sing, it must be said or you don't do them justice. Unrealistic lighting and retouches don't favor the idol, the image of the group and the song. Sometimes the outfits and makeup look unappealing, too much looking alike and idols look transparent. Diversity in hair, makeup and fashion would be beneficial. Concepts are often similar, popular or unrisky. More diversity in concept or work behind would be great. Songs don't work on literal translation, they work on context. Noise just brings a touch, whereas minimalism, groove and melody bring punch. Often, songs are too simple in structure and music theory. It would be good to experiment and to have more complex music theory or work on. When companies use too many producers and lyricists, it ends up looking like a mess. OSTs and collaborations show another side. Some idols are favored by the company, others are put aside. It's clear that some want to be soloists but are trapped in groups because of contract structures. Contracts are sometimes very rude, restrictive, discriminating, and controlling. The contributions of lead or sub-vocals are also present, not only the main vocal. The group should be cohesive and bring something. Lip syncing isn't as bad as it seems, but pretending it's live singing is misleading. Hard choreographies don't make good stage presence. Stage presence is about coherence, precision, charisma, and versatility. Some lanes are underused and some lanes tend to be much more used, like cute or sexy, which is alright. However, the popularity of these aren't in favor of the style. Popularity is hard to maintain. Pre-debut hype and debut are important moments, but they aren't the whole career. It is hard to construct a career. The audience can evolve. Loving every member equally or loving some members more is normal. Members' backstory is just A+. Idols can peacefully go to the military or retire. It shouldn't be treated as a scandal, it is their life. Fan service is not always spontaneous and can be scripted. It is part of the industry. Mistakes can happen, and leading them can enhance the performance. Performing is nice, but live singing is nicer. Visuals are one thing, in-ear tech and training is another thing. A single spoken line or beat drop doesn't often make a good bridge. The rhythm should be less jerky. Uniform styling and makeup makes idols look the same or disadvantageous. English members are native speakers, but the group has an audience that connects with their music and culture, not only their languages. It is courageous and brave to admit they are dating. By the way, they are humans and have their lives. They won't be young forever. They still have something to transmit and to show. Career shouldn't be because of beauty or age. Some high notes hurt the ear and hurt the vocal of the artist. Control and tone are more important. Announcing a world tour should be mandatory. Going on tour is enough. Skip continents doesn't make it a world tour. How many concepts are awkward and messy? Execution and artistry are important, but execution make it incredible. A lot of sounds have been done and style is a choice. The song can be well executed and addictive. The song is highlighted by the music video, and this music video should be cohesive and should inspire storytelling. It's hardly possible with K-pop fans' mentality, but mixed-gender collaborations or units would be appreciable. Live musicians are rare compared to backing tracks. Money shouldn't be more important than artistry. B-sides often lack fidelity and credibility. Title tracks get more attention and are more solid and engaging. Sometimes it's a hit or miss, so hype can't do everything. The group should evolve and be consistent. Concepts are done and redone, and eras feel confusing or misleading. Concept would benefit to be more built and inventive. And that's it for today's video. Some spicy K-pop opinions with love, laughter, and critics. If you vibed with this, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe for more honest takes, and drop your boldest K-pop opinion in the comments. Let's see who's brave today. Stay fabulous, stay kind, and remember, music's for everyone. See you in the next one.